Hello, Texas. It is Saturday, July 23rd, and we are back at it again, dishing out information and inspiration. But before we jump into today's lineup, let me welcome my girls, my co-hosts, Wendy Morales, Michelle Hammonds. What's up, girlfriend?
We are so excited to be back, but for the entire show, we have a really special surprise for you. We have a VIP guest host who is with us. Maybe you've seen her on The Real Housewives of Dallas, or maybe you've seen her TikToks because they are so on fire right now. This is her moment and this is her time. She's not only a mom, a wife, entrepreneur, TV personality, anesthesiologist, author, and the list just continues going on.
Yes, Michelle, we are so lucky and very excited to have our VIP guest co-host today, Tiffany Moon, here with us. And welcome, Tiffany.
Hi, ladies. It's so nice to be here with you all.
One thing that we love about your Instagram is your skincare videos. You are giving all the tips and tricks.
Girl, isn't that the truth? But before we get into Bravo and your extraordinary career as an anesthesiologist, you're so smart and beautiful, talented, full package. And your incredible products. We're going to talk about those too. But we've got to start with the glow, girlfriend, because the skin, it's in.
Well, I have to give credit to my mother because she always told me, like, you've got to take care of your face. It's the only one you've got. And when I was a little girl, I would see her at night, like slapping her face and putting this tonic and this serum and that cream. And so I sort of just picked it up from my mother. I believe in the preemptive care of skincare. Like, you want to start treating problems before you have them. And number one tip, you must stay out of the sun.
That's so true, Tiffany. I find that very important. And on top of all the hats that you wear, you are also the CEO of Aromathesia Candles and Three Moons Wine. What inspired you to build those businesses?
Well, my husband and I started Three Moon Wines about 10 years ago. It was not intended to be for sale, but we would give bottles to our friends and family, and they would always want to buy more. And we're like, oh, it's not for sale. We'll give you another bottle. But because of the show and it being featured on Bravo, all of a sudden I was getting all these queries that were like, where can we buy Three Moons Wine? So I turned to my husband one day and I was like, I think if we made more, people would buy it. And they did. We sold out of our first year. And then the candles actually was a passion project that was born out of more free time that I had during COVID.
Yeah.
So they are medical themed candles. All the candle names are named after anesthesia drugs.
And I know you're really out here doing it all and you're doing it so well. How have you managed to balance all that you are doing and going through in life?
The premise of the work-life balance is really a fallacy that is setting us up to fail, right? Because even by saying work-life balance, you kind of are saying this notion that like everything should not be tipped one way or the other, that it should be exactly equal. And that's simply not true. There are days where I focus on my medical career as an anesthesiologist. I did a 12-hour shift on Monday. I didn't focus much on my business or my family that day. But then this weekend, I'm going to have family day, take my kids to the pool, take them shopping, get some back to school clothes, all that kind of stuff. And so you have to wear different hats at different times. And this notion that you have to be everyone at the same time is simply false.
From the outside looking in, talking about the show really does look so glamorous. What are some of the biggest misconceptions about being on a major franchise like The Real Housewives?
Those dinner parties that we often have in which expletives are usually being hurled across the table. They look like it was a nice dinner party that maybe lasted 2-3 hours. No, they're more like 6, 7, maybe 8. It takes a lot of time.
And looking at your social media, you are a person that works very hard, you play hard, and you rest hard. So share with us how important self-care is in your life.
Oh my gosh. Self-care is something that admittedly I only started doing the last several years because in my 20s, when I was climbing the career ladder, I was like, rest is for the weak. Like, you need self-care, you need time off. You want weekends off? Like, oh, you must not be really serious about your career then. I was one of those people, admittedly. And then in my 30s, I was sort of like, I am running on fumes. The gas tank is frankly on empty.
Yeah.
And I started to look at wellness resources and physician burnout. And I was like reading something one day and I was like, oh my God, I think I have this disease called physician burnout. And that's when I took a step back and learned how to refill my cup so that I can be there for my family, my children, my friends, my business, the community. I had to take a step back and refill my cup.
Yes. Oh my goodness, Tiffany. It has been such a pleasure getting to know you just a little bit, but we're so thankful that you are going to be sticking around. And we know with all of your success that all the up and coming entrepreneurs who are going to be on the show will be honored to share the big screen with you. Coming up next, we talk with artist and interior designer Maya Magadam of Maya Design Studio. And later on, we will chat with Shavana Perkins to talk financial freedom and mindset. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Elena Cardone, and I help women reach a heightened level of success. You can keep up with me online at www.elenacardone.com. You're watching the Connect Network TV.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
Hi, Texas, and welcome back. We have Maya Magadam, an artist, interior designer, businesswoman, and fitness trainer. She is all about designing a space that reflects your unique style. Hi, Maya.
Hey, girlfriend. Welcome, welcome.
And I would love to start with you sharing with us and telling us how you fell in love with design.
I think it's really my family. I can tell they just built it in me because my mom, she's an architecture project manager, and my dad, he used to be art professor, and then somehow they taught me how I can be an artist and at the same time just know about the business, and between both of those, I just became an interior designer.
Love that you did something so important in your journey. You accepted an entry-level position that you knew would enhance your experience in design. Please talk about that decision and how it set you up for success later on.
First of all, after graduating my second master in a different language, being in a different country, being homesick, because I moved to US in 2017 and I graduated 2019. After I got my second master, I was exhausted. They offered me the different job opportunity as a design manager, senior interior designer. I wasn't sure I'm really okay to just jump to something with a really huge responsibilities and a lot of employees that I needed to supervise. That was the first reason that I go. And the main reason I can tell that was about, I feel like we need to build a new environment, a new situation. When I'm moving to the new country, to the new state, I moved from Georgia to Texas, and I had to learn step by step about the culture of the environment that I'm starting to build a new business. And that was not a plan, first of all. But after a year, I've said, no, I used to be a business owner. And I think it meant to be that way. And I started to build my own.
A lot of people may be wanting to make some changes within their home, but they may not want to do something big, or they may not have a big budget. Can you offer us some examples of some small changes that people could do in their homes that could make a big impact?
Of course. I think the best way always, when we just start to design the houses and living rooms or any spaces, I'm going to go with a really solid palette, and neutral colors, and the pillows, the small things with $200 with a really good quality. You can change the vibe of your living room. And I feel like all the time it's the best to just change with the accessories and just go with the new bold colors. And especially in the US, we have a lot of different, events, that 4th of July, for example, and you can just go with the new 2 pillows and change the vibe of the house.
I love that. So talk about what it looks like to work with you. How do we hire you? What are some of the things that you can offer us? And what's the experience like?
I was to now so lucky to all the time work based on the referrals, but I'm trying to open the new branch in Georgia, the place that I just moved, from Iran. And I would love to everyone, just look at what I can offer and just get to know me a little bit. And my Instagram is really updated and can just show what I'm doing from the basic. I'm offering all of the remodelings from kitchen, bathroom, and all of those to stage in the house, put the pillows in your bedroom and leave the house, The best, easiest way always is my website, mayasdesignstudio.com. We have a live chat, and easily people can just ask any question. Our team is really responsible to answer all of the questions in a second.
Thank you so much, Maya. We've really enjoyed all the tips you shared, all the great information, and it's been such a wonderful time having you here on the show. But now we have to take a quick break. And coming up next, we talk with Shavonna Perkins about financial freedom and how to get started on that journey. And later, we talk about making your online presence memorable with Audrey from Modern Media. We'll be right back.
All right. Hello. I am Coach Stormy, and I help women all across the country, all around the world. And you can find me at www.coachmestormy.com. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
It's time to get back to business. And One Executive Suites is the place to be if you are ready to level up. Our premier co-working space is great for entrepreneurs, executives, and business owners that need a professional atmosphere, business resources, and hot coffee. Our 2 locations are easily accessible, so come see us at 705 West Wadley Ave or at 601 North Marionville in the Graham Building in Midland, Texas. Visit us online at www.oneexecutives.com. It's time to get to work.
Welcome back, Texas. We have mother, sister, friend, author, entrepreneur, financial educator, and founder of the Bougie Wealth Group, Shavonna Perkins, with us today.
Bougie and wealthy.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, girlfriend, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Shavonna. We are so excited to hear about all things financial freedom. So why don't you share with us what made you so passionate about that?
Sure. Again, first of all, thank you for having me and for this amazing opportunity to share. So for me, financial freedom wasn't a nice to have. It was more so a must have. As a young child, my greatest desire was to be wealthy. to be financially free and to ultimately take care of my parents. But ultimately, I knew that as an adult, I didn't want to be, live like that. I didn't want to live paycheck to paycheck. So that is where my passion for, being financially free as well as teaching others about financial freedom. Just because I like to tell people, you don't have to come from wealth in order to become wealthy.
Amen.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that so much with us. So, can you tell me a little bit more about how that passion from your childhood, wanting to be wealthy and not live paycheck to paycheck, then translated into you starting your financial group?
I did a lot of internships, and it's funny because all of my internships were at financial institutions.
Wow.
Where I work, I was either a budget analyst or some type of, financial analyst. And to be honest, today, my job is still working as a analyst. And so in 2014, my husband became a realtor. And it's funny because I graduated from college and got my dream job making over 60,000. And of course, in 2009, like that was a big thing.
Wow.
And so people knew that that is what I did. And so we found out, it's like the floodgates open. They were like, oh, John is a realtor and you do finances. And we found out there were a lot of couples who were coming to us and asking for me to help with finances so that way they can get a home later down the line. And it was at that point that I told my husband, I said, there's something pretty special here in what we're doing. Working in the financial industry, learning about loans, products, project budgets, and all of that other stuff was in vain because it wasn't.
Right. And what I really hear you talking about is the power of manifestation. And you literally took a vision of your community as it was, and you saw for yourself a greater future and created it. And I love that your mindset so early in life was so powerful. And now you're helping people in that way, creating homeowners, building generational wealth with home ownership, which is so powerful. So let's talk about mindset for just a moment. When it comes to financial literacy and wellness, how important is that?
Most times we word curse ourselves, unfortunately, because we get started by saying, I don't even know why I'm doing this. It's not like it's going to work. Because out of the heart, the mouth speaks. And so if our mindset isn't aligned, we give the enemy room and playground for stopping us even before we get started. And poverty mindset is real and it's dangerous because with poverty mindset, a lot of people tend to think winning, first of all, is never an option. They'll think that they'll never have enough. And even if they get something, they kind of covet it because they feel like they can't get it again. And I often tell my clients, when you do not comprehend the possibility of being wealthy, your mind will never be in a position to figure out how to build wealth.
It's just so beautiful hearing all the journeys today. And we would also love to know, you kind of touched on this a little bit before, but what is the Bougie Wealth Group and how can we be a part of it? Because it sounds like so much fun.
So the Bougie Wealth Group is a space where we are not ashamed to be who we are and whose we are. We're building wealth and leaving legacy. And that's our goal. Like teaching my clients to be their own bank through, using their retirement and their insurance. And with the Bougie Wealth Group, we do not believe in deprivation. I like to tell people that budgeting does not equal deprivation. If you feel like you have to deprive yourself, it's not good for you.
Well, I myself love anything bougie. I don't even think that's a bad word. When people are like, you're so bougie, I'm like, why, thank you. Please share with our viewers where they can follow you and more importantly, get your amazing book.
Sure. Yes, on IG and Facebook, the Bougie Wealth Group, BOUGIE, because I know bougie can be spelled a few ways, but yes, the Bougie Wealth Group on IG and Facebook. Our website is thebougiewealthgroup.com. Actually, our book, if you want to set yourself free, not knowing that this would be available during the time of a recession, but I'm calling this the Recession-Proof Plan. It teaches you about mindset. It's teaching you how to overcome and what to do, learning how to save emergency funds and stuff like that. So you can purchase that at ShavonnaPerkins.com/book, or you can get it on Amazon.
We are going to take a quick break and be right back.
We are living in challenging times,
And despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
Yo, this is Master P. Keep up with Natalie at the Connect Network.
Welcome back, Texas. We have entrepreneur and business owner of Modern Media Services with us today to talk all about how to connect and grow your brand through social media. Welcome to the show, Audrey.
Hi. Hey, good friend. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
We are so glad you're here. And we want to know, is it important? And if it is, how important is it to be on every social media platform?
Yeah, it really just depends on your specific business and what you're offering. Your social media presence and content strategy bring your brand's voice and value to life. And social media really is no longer something that can be optional for businesses. It's a powerful tool for your business, no matter what your industry. It enables you to connect with customers and prospects while driving revenue, filling your pipeline, and staying relevant in the marketplace.
That's so true, Audrey. I hear more and more every day that it's really not optional anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's so important. But you don't want to be online just to be online.
Yeah.
So can you share with us how to build a profitable brand through social media?
It is so difficult to have a profitable brand on social media if you're just taking it all on yourself and putting that all on your shoulders with everything else you have to do, especially if you have little experience. It's so important to have a strong social media strategy that is tailored to fit your unique and specific business needs. Stay consistent and really engage and create a community online through social media. Again, there's so much that goes into creating a profitable brand on social media. So hiring an expert or an agency to take that on for you will definitely make your life so much easier. And you can watch your business thrive while they're doing all the work.
So talk about how, businesses and brands and consumers are interacting online as well.
Social media channels offer an excellent opportunity for businesses to reach consumers with their quality content, build meaningful conversations with their community, and drive long-term brand loyalty. That's really what it's all about.
Yeah.
Social media channels are also a place for brands to gain real-time insights with their audience tastes, since it's changing over time and people change, their ideas change, what they're looking for changes. So they're able to test new visuals and optimize photos across their marketing channels that they're on. The most successful companies I've noticed will invest their social media channels to maximize revenue and long-term business growth. And it always does well for them in the long term. Consumer interaction with brands through social media provides businesses with more exposure. More people can recognize them, see them, find their brand, more, which means more sales and drives more revenue.
Yes, I think you're right, Audrey. I mean, obviously you're right. You are the professional, and I feel like I've been so educated in this session right now with you. And I've been doing social media. That's like my business, like the Michelle Hammonds Beauty Life Coach for over 10 years. And it's just so interesting to learn from the other side. Like, how does someone know if they're ready to hire a social media management agency.
Yeah.
And for those watching, how can they hire you, find you, follow you, connect with you? Because you obviously are so just educated and passionate about what you do.
Yeah, definitely so passionate. I love what I do. I love every single day, and it just goes by so fast because I love what I'm doing. But there's so many different things that we offer through modern media. So we really do all the marketing services on the market that your business could be looking for. So that's kind of what we pride ourselves in, and we love doing it all. So if you're looking to hire us, we have a simple inquiry form on our website that we check daily for new inquiries. And once you fill that out, or if you just want to send us an email, we'll reach out to set up a time for a discovery call. And after our call, we send over a proposal, including everything that we kind of discussed and talked about through our call, and what next steps will look like. So it's super easy for you.
Young people are the people for your social. Just want to put it out there. I don't know your age, Audrey. I'm 39. The young people are the way to go. And Audrey, you've got to be, you're young because the skin, everything is popping. So yes, y'all, give her a call. So happy to have you
so much. Yeah,
I agree, Natalie. I totally agree. And Audrey, thank you so much for being with us today. Such a treat. And just as Michelle mentioned, you have educated us so much on social media. So a huge thank you for that.
Yeah.
But now we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
We are living in challenging times. And despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
Motivational and inspirational daily quotes are useful for everyone. They provide wisdom and knowledge, and they inspire us to move forward. Quotes appeal to your subconscious, and they help you own your power. Keep your thoughts positive daily with the book, Harvesting Your Thoughts, Emotions, and Actions. Available only on Amazon.
Welcome back, Texas. Thank you to all of our guests. Please make sure you go and follow them. Tiffany Moon, our VIP co-host who was with us today, who really just elevated the show. Maya Magnadam, Shavonna Perkins, Audrey, and Keisha Cohen. If you are ready to bring your brand to television and you want to feature your brand on TV, you can. It's super easy, and you can do that here on the Connect Network TV. Just register right now on theconnectonline.com.
That's right, Michelle. And for all of you at home watching, thank you so much for being with us today. And if you're enjoying all this Girl Boss magic, catch all our past episodes on our YouTube channel.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can binge watch them. Who doesn't want to binge watch and be educated, entertained, and elevate your life? That's what you get here at the Connect Network TV. And so definitely go do that Netflix style at Natalie's Network, and we will see you next week.